Yo guys, what's going on? It's Aces here today with another video, and I'm going to be discussing some stuff about the Olympus Mons. Now guys, I want to tell you the whole backstory behind this. A lot of you guys were telling me on Twitter, and one of you in my comments on the last video. I appreciate it, but I already knew this information. I was doing some research and I found out, as most of you knew, that Olympus Mons is actually a volcano on Mars. Now, this is the second or first largest volcano in the solar system. I think it's kind of debatable for some reason. I really don't know what the first one would be then, but this thing is the size of Arizona, and that is absolutely insane. You can fit the Hawaiian Islands in the crater of this thing. So, this opens up a lot of things. And I have like two theories I'm going to talk about. One is just like, is this enemy coming from Mars? Are we getting attacked from Mars? And it's something that's really interesting to think about. And that is the fact that, like, we're seeing this ship in the background, and I'm thinking that is the Olympus Mons. I'm thinking that really that's what they're trying to say here. But there's also another theory, and that is off of what one guy actually said to Call of Duty in a tweet. Now, I discussed this in my next video. You haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see it after uploading this video. And I'm re-recording this so I can combine two videos in one, so that helps you guys out. But one guy asked, how are you going to be moving the second largest volcano in the solar system? And then they actually responded with something very interesting, and they said, with the right support you can move mountains. And that's pretty significant, because if they're moving a mountain and it's the ship like possibly running away from it, it's like there's so many possibilities here, and it's so interesting to think, is this ship, is this group, this faction, are they actually taking off and going away from the Olympus Mons? Like, did it erupt? Did something happen? And that gets into my next topic. If this thing erupted, then realistically, this game can be placed on Mars with spaceships. Because if it's continuously erupting, it creates an atmosphere in Mars. And Mars currently has no atmosphere, and if this game's set in the future, they could have reactivated this volcano. And if this thing's going off, it can create an atmosphere pretty quick with its size. I mean, and then once you have an atmosphere, you have the possibilities for life, water, air, stuff like that. And if there's an airspace, you can have spaceships going through it. So, it's very, very interesting to think about how this might not actually be on Venus, as I'd said. This might be something placed on Mars. And I don't know anymore if this is really the Olympus Mons like group. I don't know if these are the people. I think this might be the volcano itself, like going off or something. So this is kind of like a follow-up video, and I really just don't know. I really don't. I need to go back and look at the Infinite Warfare trailer again and look at that in detail, because of the fact I know it started out in a very apocalyptic kind of way. It kind of looked like an explosion happened again. So I'm thinking possibly this thing might have erupted. And also, the big dust cloud that we seen there, that could easily be ash. That could be ash. So that's one more thing to think about in this whole little mystery behind Olympus Mons and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. We're just going to have to see. If you guys have any other theories, let me know in the comments. I always read them. So that's going to do it for me today. Like the video if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new around here, check out my sponsors in the description below. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.